I'll just continue. I'm continuing from the previous class. So we have added one dimension and we have tested, so it's working fine. We are able to get the data. Now what I'll do, I'll add one more dimension. Click on this, go to the new dimension. Now I'll add the dimension for the date. Click use existing table, go to the next. Now I'll add the dimensions with the date. Okay, I'll add the dimension with the date. Click next. Done. Don't worry about this all the stuff. And you can change this attribute type also. We can change the attribute type here, or we can change the attribute type at the business intelligence level. That all we can see. So now what I'll just select only few things: calendar year, calendar semester, calendar quarter, month, English month name. Okay, this is a year. Semester means half yearly, like 2 semesters, right? 1 2, and this is the quarters, and this is a month name. I just want that one. Click next. Done. I got it. And I'll click finish. Now I'll be getting the date here. Now done. But what happens, I added the date dimension. Okay, I'm good. Now what I'll do, I'll deploy this date dimension. Deploy. Okay, I'm deploying entire project. So basically when you deploy the project, the cube will again process, and at the back end what happens, it will write queries to do the aggregations, and it will store the data. Now what happens, when I go and see the cube, I can do it in 2 ways. Reconnect it, it's a kind of refresh, okay, or else I can do a refresh.
Hello?
Yeah, hello.
I'm sorry, I got disconnected. Can you repeat?
Who is this? Monica?
Hello?
Yeah, Monica. So where you did at what topic you got disconnected? Hello?
Connected, sorry.
Yeah, okay, we can. Yeah, we are going to connect the exercise later. I'll cover that. Okay, so now you can see I have added one dimension here. I think, are you there with at that time?
No.
So what I did, I'll again delete this date dimension. Nothing to worry. Delete the date dimension. Okay. See now what I'll do. I'll click on the dimensions, new dimension. Now what I'll do, I'll go here next. Use existing table. I just want to add the date. So here this is the data source view. From that view, I'll tell it the date, because I want the dimensions with the year, semester, month, year, semester, quarter and month. That's the thing I want. I want the levels. See, when I submit here, previously we summed at the sales territory, country, total sales for this country, total sales for the region level, right? The same thing I want total sales at year level, month level, quarter level. So for that purpose, I'll use the date dimension and go next. Here I'll select the, don't worry about the fiscal, we'll go with the calendar year, calendar semester, calendar quarter, and next I want the English month name. Don't worry, Spanish month name, this all are same, but depending on the language they will be using. So we are English, so we will be using the English month name. Okay, click next. Done. Now what happens, I am done. Click finish. Now automatically date dimension will be created. Now see what I'll do, I'll just deploy this one. Deploy. I deployed it. Okay, so it's working, it takes some time, because deploying is nothing but it is going to aggregate all the data and it is going to store, means internally the system does all the commands. See, now I'll do something here with this, we can play around with this. I'll just keep this one at the central. Now I got this one. See, you can see all the commands here. I think here or here. Click close. I think somewhere you can see the commands. Okay, I thought we can see somewhere, but I could not see them. Oh yeah, when we do this way, I think you can see all the commands. It will ask you to run. Click run. Yeah, so this is a way where it is going to show you all the commands, because I don't have the calendar, quarter, date, not here or somewhere. Actually it will show the commands, but I am not sure why it's not showing. I think yeah, it will show you later on. I think in the other way, in other process, I think it will show you the commands. It will show like select distinct, that ID name, that all you can see there. Okay, the backend it is going to do that way. So now I have deployed the date dimension, everything is done. Now what I will do, I'll just close this. I'll again click on the practice class, prac class, and click process. Sorry, click on the browse, right click and click on the, expand this, go to the cubes, right click the cube and click on browse. When I click on the browse, now you can see, even though I have the dimension, see when I click the dimensions, even though you got the date dimension, but you can't see the date dimension here. You added the date dimension, but you can't see the date dimension in the browsing, but actually you need to have that, right? So because why you are not, it's not showing is that previously you had created a sales territory. During the creation of the cube, you had mentioned the sales territory there. Okay, you had particularly mentioned that it by default it is using that one, but now since you added the date dimension later on, that one is not connected to the cube. So you need to connect the dimension to the cube. So how to connect is that click on the test cube, okay, and there you can see multiple options here. So click on the dimension usage. When you click on the dimension usage, you got only the sales data, right? You don't have the other thing. Okay, cancel, because you should have one dimension here. Add cube dimension. When I click the cube dimension, see, I'll get the date and click OK. So automatically you will have that one. Yeah, because we are having that order date, ship date. Why it's showing 3 types is that because date dimension we are having only one, but it's showing 3 times. One is the due date, one is the ship date, and one is the order date. Why it's showing 3 times is that I'll just go to the cube structure. See, internet sales every year is joined 3 times. So let's say we'll go here. See, you got the D date, ship date, order date. Let's say you want total order dates, total orders for this particular year, then this order date should join with the date, right? If you want like total shipped count for this particular, so ship date will be joined. So from this table, since you are joining 3 times, that's why you will be getting 3 dimensions here. When add the dimension usage, you will be getting 3 for each column. For each record you will be getting separate dimension, whereas the sales data, you see, you got only one time because the table is joined only once. That's the thing. Now what I will do, I'll save the cube. Now I'll process the cube. I'll deploy the cube. So now since I deploy the cube, now let's see. Yeah, deployment is successfully completed, done. Now we'll go here. You can do it into, you can disconnect it, and you can see that is the one way, or you can just refresh. When you do the refresh, automatically you got 3 sales, 3 things for each done. Like for the date, you got year, semester, quarter, and month. Okay, for the ship date, you got this all the stuff. Okay, that's the thing. Now what you are going to see, where whatever you want, and one more thing, the names are not good, so we can even change the names in the dimensions. Okay, click on the sales territory. Now you got all the dimensions. You can you select this dimension and view the properties, because it's like different thing, right? It's not much much as easy one. So I'll add this window at the right side, or else I'll add window at this one. Yeah, I got it here. So the same way you will be having 2 names, right? I'll select this country. Everywhere you will be having the name. This is the ID name, this is the name. So you can, I'll just name it as country. Instead of having sales, that all stuff, if I have country, that will be the simple, right? Country, done. Next, I'll go to this, I'll select it as group. So a territory group. Now I'll select it, I'll name it as group only. So this will, the ID will be the original name, but this is this all are kind of a friendly name. Region, that's it, done. The same thing, this one is done. The same thing I'll do with the date dimensions. Click on this, click on the calendar quarter. It's enough, only if you change this, automatically it will be reflected in all other dimensions. So I'll name it as quarter, semester, year. I need to double click on, then you can see that value. I'll name it as year, date key, month name. So I'll just name it as month. Yeah, I got it. So semester is there. Click on the semester. I'll name it as semester now. Done. So now what I'll do, I'm done. I'll save this one. Okay. Okay. Go to the solution explorer, click on this and deploy. Done. deploying the process, deploying, so deploying successfully completed. Now I'll go here, I'll again refresh it. So automatically when I see here, oh yeah, you can see here month, quarter and semester year. You can see same thing, country, group, region. So when I click this, you can see all the values that are there in the country here, see. Okay, now you can browse in two ways. One way is that, so now I want to do at the year level. So first we'll go with the data level. Okay, I'll just drag the country. So when I drop, I'll drop one measure. So let's say it's order quantity, because order quantity you will have values. Discount you don't have, you will not have, but order quantity you will have some values. So it is there. So now what I'll do, when I click the country, okay, I'll got this, and I can also do this way. Normally you can do this way. Okay, both are same. You can do either drop the country, okay, or you can just drop, click on the country and you get this country, click on this, then also you will be getting. Suppose if you want to all, just drag this all. I think here you will not be able to do that on. You can do that, you will be doing that all in the MDX queries. Okay, so now you got that one. This is the thing. So I got the total sales here, but I want the sales at the date level. Okay, order day, I want the order quantity, country level, and I want the order year wise orders. See, Australia 2005, 2006, 2000, how easy it is, right? United States. Instead of that, I want for each year, you can filter it. Okay, see, when I click, I got all the years, right? So what I will do, I want only few years. So expand this year, expand the year. Now you will get this. So I'll just select 2005. Now you will get the data for only 2005 year. Oh, I think, give me a minute. No, you will not count that. Okay, so this is for Australia. You can see multiple years for 3 years data. So if again I want the year, right, I can also do it in the other way. I can even take the semester. Semester is nothing but 1 and 2. See, for 2005 there is only 2. Second semester you got this much count. For 2006 onwards you got 1 and 2. See, and in the semester you can also see quarter. This is a year and semester. Now when I drag and drop the quarter, you can see the total amount at the quarter level. See, semester and quarter. Okay, this is a way how you are going to do, and this is like since you don't know anything about the MDX queries, so you can directly do. It's a friendly thing. Now what I will do, instead of the MDX query, I can do it in other way. Just select the cube. I'll just select the cube and I'll do the new query. When I do the new query, the same structure I will get, but I will not get anything like the browse. In the browse you got this way, right? I will not get anything. Now I can write the MDX queries. So MDX queries will also depend in two ways. Select brackets. So normally basically here we will be giving this way if you have multiple values. On columns, see here, columns, next comma, on rows, from, this is a basic syntax, from, I'll just drag and drop the cube name, done. So on columns what I want, I just want only the measures, discount, I want the order quantity, done. Okay, Control Z, I'll wrap the order quantity inside this. I'll wrap this. First I'll drop the order quantity. Okay, first I'll show you one thing. Okay, I got it. So when I drag and drop, what is showing? Is showing measures dot order quantity. It is not showing direct order quantity. It's showing measures dot order quantity. Okay. Next we go the other way, and what we want the at sales data level. So I'll just select the region, or else I'll select the region. Okay. So region, when I select this region and drop it in the rows, okay, and when I execute it, I'll just get the all. Instead of getting that each region, I'll get all. But previously when you did the browse, right? Instead of dropping the country, okay, so what I did normally, I'll go to the region, sales territory. So see, when I drop this country, I get the same results. When I drop the country under this, I will get the same results. That is here in the browser. But at the back end, when you write this in MDX, when you drag and drop this region directly, instead of region, I will give the country. That will be okay. You will be able to get that. So instead of region, I will directly give the country. When I drag and drop the country, it's like, yeah, kind of the stuff. I'll just drop that one only. Drag and drop. See, I'll get it. Now when I execute it, it's for total values. I want the country, so I'll just give dot. Again, I'll write country. Then now I'll get the data at the country level. See, each country and the total sales. This is the one way. If you don't know anything, just you can delete it, this one, expand the country, and inside the country under members you will have this country, right? Drag and drop that one. Automatically you will get that format. See, sales territory country dot country. So when I execute this, I'll get the data. If I want, instead of getting for all the countries, if I want for only one country, so I can just give that country name. Okay, I can just give the country. You can do it in two ways. Australia. If I want for France, that's it. When I give for France, France total is 5558, right? See, I'll get 558. That's the one way. Or else you can do it in other way. Just go here, take the expand the country, and inside this drag and drop that France. And or both will be same. You instead of giving and both are same. Okay. So now when I execute, see, now you will get the same data. Okay, this is so always the columns is nothing but the values. Always the column should have the measures. See, now I got the order quantity. Now if I want to have multiple measures, so I'll go here measures. I instead of apart from the order quantity, I also want the sales amount. So the thing is that I need to separate this both. Keep comma and separate them. But when I execute this, now it will show an error. See, the statement dialect could not be resolved due to ambiguity, because the system is confused which values should show on the column. So for this purpose, you will keep both them in the square bracket, sorry, clever bracket. When you keep them, now I will get the two values here. Sales the France, I got the total quantity and sales amount for them. Okay. Now instead of this, I also want to get the year for the France, each year and the France. So what I will do here now, keep comma. Okay. Now what I will do, I will just go here, go to the shifted. So I want at year level, right? Order date at that year. So I will go to the year and select the year and drop here. Now since this one, you can give it in two ways. It is just here you will be calling it as sales sets, and you will be calling the other stuff also. So now I will just give in the brackets and done. Now you will be getting, see, France and the multiple years for that, and you will get the total values. This France, there is no data for 2010, that's why it's showing null, but others as the data, so it's showing the data here. Okay, we will call it as sets and tuples normally. So this is the thing that you have. So the same thing you can do it in the SSRS. Now I'll go to the I'll have one SSRS report. Go to the SQL Server Data Tools. I'll add one because already we got some SSRS reports. I'll go here. I'll add one new report. Okay, I think I am opening some reports. Let's wait. I'll close all the reports. Okay. So now what I will do, go to the report for this purpose, add new report, done. I'll add a new report and I'll name it as SSAS because I'm getting data from SSAS. For sample I'm giving it SSAS. Now see here, data source I need to give the I need to connect to the cube. So when I click the add data source, I'll name it as the cube name is test, right? Test cube. This is a cube that I have. The cube name is test cube, or I can give prac class as a cube name, whatever I want. So I'll give this prac class, and here when I edit it, now it will ask me. So here you got the data source. It is a SQL Server client, but I want the SSAS analysis services. So when I click edit, so it is by default it is you can't select anything here. You can't write it. So click change. Now you will get all the stuff. So I will select the analysis services, click OK. Where this analysis services is situated, it is situated on Badam server. So select or enter a database name. When I click this, now we will get all the two databases. It is a prac class. So I will select it and test connection. The connection will be succeeded and click OK. Done. You got it and click OK. Now the cube will be created. When I go to the data set and add new data set, I will select the data set embedded in my report. I will select this cube. Now when I click the query designer, you will get the same structure. See, now I will do the same thing. I will go to the internet sales. Whatever the query we have written, I will do this in two ways. One thing, what is the thing I want? I want the order quantity and I want the sales amount. That is the one thing. And after that, what I want? I want the ship territory at the country level. I want the France country, because I think I can't drop that. Click the country here. Okay. Now I got the country. Ships territory. I can select this way also. Hierarchy, country. What is the filter expression I want in that one? I found the filter expression as France, right? I can just select the France here. Done. So you will be getting that only France. See now. The other thing I want is a date, right? Click the date. It is order date. In that, what I want? I want year. In that year, I didn't select any year. So when I click this, now I need to refresh. That's it. Yeah, I need to drop the year also. It's order date year. That's it. I will be getting all the years, order date and quantity. So now what I will do? I will just click OK. We got the same output as we got here, right? See, France 2005 to 10, and we got all the records. The same output you will be getting, but here you will not be getting null. Why you will not be getting null? Since if you want to ignore the null values in the order quantity, you can directly write one concept called non-empty. When you write non-empty, that null values will be ignored. Oh, sorry. I think I need to write the non-empty at the bottom. Yeah, to this rows I need to write the non-empty. Then the two last record will be ignored. See, okay. Non-empty means empty records will be ignored. It will only get the non-empty values. So now I got the data, and when I click OK, automatically a query is built here. Automatically a query is built. So when I go here, when I go to the new query, when I paste it here, see, it is like different, same structure, but you can see the same structure up to here, but it's showing in a instead of the cross join as we did, you can keep commas. Okay, there is the one thing, or before the order quantity you got the commas, right? One more thing you can also do by using the star. Both are same. See, you can also do comma, you can also do star, like this. This is the normal SQL Server standard that it has. See, it is on the dimension. These are the other things, member caption, member unique on rows, and these are other stuff. See how neatly we have written. How is this? How simple is ours, and how does it looks now for you? See, we have just written only two lines, easy, and you can see, okay, these are the column, these are rows, but now here it's like confusing, right? But it is a normal standard. So normally I don't follow this, I just follow my way, because it is easy to understand, it is easy to look also. Now I got the data, click OK, done. So whatever the columns you get, that all columns you will be getting here. See, country here, or sales order quantity and sales amount. So I will insert a matrix here. Now I will just drop the country. I will drop the country here. I will drop the year on the columns. I will drop the data, order quantity and sales amount here. So when I see the preview, I will be getting year and the total sales. See, see, 2005 sales, 2006 sales, 2007 sales, 2008 sales, and 2000. We don't have 2009. I think. Do you have sales for 2009? Yeah, we don't have 2009. So that's why you didn't get any data for 2009. This is the way how you are going to get the data from the cube in the SSRS. Okay. So we are going to see some other stuff tomorrow. So are you able to get this one? Hello.